So what's up, everybody? I'm making another video today, I think. And if not, then I'm not. But anyway, just posting a quick video just to show that I debadged the truck like I said I was going to. It does need, I probably could get some goof off and get rid of some of that, but I don't know exactly what it is. I'm pretty sure it's just residue that I didn't get off. But I took off the Colorado badges on the doors and on the tailgate. I also took off the V6 badge because I was going to keep it, but I just like the clean look where there's nothing there. And I'm a dumbass. Don't do what I did. Pay attention to your rags. Make sure that they're completely clean, and you won't have scratches like I got, as you can see. Because all I did was got some goof off, because the letters on the back right here where it says Colorado, or where it did, or whatever it used to say, they pulled off easily. So I got a pair of pliers and pulled them off. I was very close not to touch the paint. I heated them up with a heat gun and just pulled them straight off, and almost none of the tape, the double-sided tape from the letters, stuck on the tailgate. The doors was a little bit different. Like I tried my best to not leave as much on there as I had to, but I got the double-sided tape off with this rubber eraser wheel. I bought mine on Amazon probably about a year or two ago. So I know 3M makes one. I don't know how much theirs is. I know it's a lot more expensive than everybody else's. That one, I apologize for the fucking train. They seem to be always coming through when I'm wanting to do a video. But it didn't come as this size. It was a lot bigger than this. I've just used it a good bit. So pretty much, I apologize if I have to holler over the fucking train. Anyway, the rubber eraser wheel will help get the double-sided tape off of the paint, so that way you're not having to try to cut at it with a plastic scraper or a plastic razor blade or anything like that. Because like I said, I can actually get the pair of pliers I use and show you. Here they are. So what I did was I pretty much grabbed the letter, which I think there's one over here on the floor. There it is. So I pretty much, if this is how it was sitting on the truck, I pretty much grabbed it just like this, just like that, and just quick pulled it off. I heated it up a little bit so that way it would come off easily. No big deal. Came off the trunk, the trunk. Came off the tailgate just fine, no problems. I think it looks a lot better. Just be very careful with those eraser wheels also, because if you put too much pressure on it, or you speed them up too fast with a drill, because that does go on the end of a drill. I forgot to mention that. You put this in the chuck of a drill. Any drill will work. It's best to use one that can go for a good bit. Don't buy a cheap-ass Black & Decker drill, because they ain't worth a damn. That's what my stepdad has here at home, and it ain't worth a fuck. So I use, because my regular DeWalt drill is at work, so I used the regular plug-in drill that I bought somewhere. I think it was at Walmart. I can't remember. But it did the job. So just be very careful not to let the rubber eraser wheel sit in one spot for too long, and you don't speed the drill up really fast, because it will burn through the paint, and you don't want to do that. So be very mindful of that. Try to keep it going back and forth. Try to keep a steady speed. But there we go. It does look a lot better. I mean, it definitely does look like a work truck now, even though it kind of already is. But I don't care. It looks cleaner. It's going for the look that I want. So you can see it's just nothing on the side of the truck. It's just complete black, nice paint. There's no dumbass side molding. A lot of people that I've noticed after they get done, they use fishing line to get some of the letters off. I've never used it. I've tried to use it. It doesn't really work, so I just do it the way I do it. And I didn't scratch the truck anywhere other than the tailgate, but that was with a rag, not with the stuff I was doing. So with the pliers, I did not get close enough to touch the paint, so that was another thing. You can use that. I was going to use some long nose pliers, but I don't have any. So yeah, I made do with what I had. But a lot of people after this, they'll get some kind of a compound or polish, and and they'll go back behind it to make sure they get all that stuff where the letters were sitting. Luckily, my truck's, like I said, still relatively new, so they weren't too bad. But yeah, so also I do want to show you guys what my truck will look like when it's lowered. So this obviously isn't my truck, but it's exactly the same as far as the layout. It's a regular it's extended cab, 6-foot bed, 2-wheel drive, but his is just the different front end compared to mine, as you can see. So, but this is what my truck will look like, except I won't have black headlights like that. I'll be getting something else. I don't know what year his truck is. I think it's probably a 2017 or 2018. I'm not sure. Might be a 16. I don't know if they even made these trucks in 16. I think they did. I think they made them in 15. That's when they started these body styles of the Colorado. That's when they brought the Colorado back. Yeah, and he's even got the same wheels. So pretty much I can see what my truck will look like lowered already, because he's using the same Beltec kit that everybody uses. The one that I bought, it's the same one. It's just for his truck though. His truck, the part number was the 999 SP, and mine was 1100 SP, because I guess they made revisions to it. I don't know. But they're the exact same kit. Nothing's different in them. They get assembled the same way. The trucks get disassembled the same way. So, yeah, that's really it. I might try my hand at building a set of headlights, because instead of spending $400 or $500 on a set of aftermarkets, I can just probably build my own. But I don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna look up how to do it. I'll probably buy I'd buy a cheap set of headlights just from like eBay or something that are probably like those that he's got, that already have a black housing, and I'll just paint the inside black. It's got the clear reflector. As you can see, the reflector right there is clear, where mine is amber. So, but yeah, that's what it'll look like. So if you like it, great. If you don't, great. I like it. Like I said, he's got the same wheels as me, everything. That's what my truck will look like when it's done. He did put SS badges on his. I don't know why they didn't make an SS version of this. I don't like when people do that. It's so fucking stupid. I can't stand it. Just like people put Vortec Max badges on trucks that are not a Vortec Max, and that drives me absolutely up the tree. I can't stand that either. Just like people put Z71 stickers on stuff that aren't Z71. So, you know, it goes back and forth. But anyway, also, actually, there's nothing else for me to say. They did, I know for a fact, there was a company that made a Cyclone version of the GMC Canyon. So they would take a truck just like mine, just in GMC form. It would be black, extended cab. I would assume 2-wheel drive, maybe all-wheel drive. I mean, maybe 4-wheel drive. I don't know. I have to look at them. But you could buy them as a regular GMC from a GMC dealer, and then go and get them outfitted, which means you would get rid of the V6 completely. They would take the V6 engine out. I think they'd leave the transmission in. I don't know. I think they replaced the transmission with a different transmission. But they would put an LS in it. They would put a new transmission in it. I think they would put better rear gears in it. It would be a locker, I'm assuming, or a true track, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They would put nice wheels on it. It would be lowered. They'd put traction bars on it. It was a nice truck. They're very expensive though. They're not cheap. They're like a $80,000 or $90,000 truck, but you're getting an LS swapped Canyon or Colorado or whatever when they don't make those. So the only way for you to get one is to make it yourself. There is a company that makes harnesses for these trucks if you do want to swap an LS into it. I don't remember the name of that company, because they had a LS swapped Colorado that was an extended cab 2-wheel drive like mine that they would take autocrossing, but I don't remember what their name at the moment, but you can look it up on Google and it'll come up pretty quickly. But it had Beltec lowering kit on it and everything. It had traction bars. There's no need for you to put traction bars on a truck that has no power, and it's not going to need them. Like, my truck doesn't need traction bars. It's not powerful. I don't drag race it. I don't race it in general. you don't really put traction bars on something that's going to go around a corner. They're really used for drag racing because they prevent axle wrap and axle hop. I see a lot of diesels that have them and they don't need them. So I don't even think people understand what they're for. They just like the way they look, so they buy them. But yeah, it's just one of them bandwagon things. Just like everybody that has a diesel has a 20-inch tip on it, and they make a lot of noise but don't go anywhere. And they blow a lot of black smoke but don't go anywhere anytime soon. Anyway, there you go. I was going off on a tangent. I apologize for that, but there you guys go. If you want to do this yourself, you know, that's what I use. The heat gun I use is just a Wagner heat gun that I bought from Walmart. It's nothing special. It has a 2-stage switch, so it's low setting then high setting. And then I showed you this rubber eraser wheel. You can buy it on Amazon. That's where I bought mine. You can buy them really anywhere. I know 3M does make one. That one is not 3M because I didn't see the need in paying $40 or $50 for an eraser wheel when I'm not going to use it every day. So, but yeah, there you guys go. That also lays out the plans for this later. So there you guys go. That's what I've done, and this will probably be the last video unless I buy something else between now and when my suspension gets here. So my suspension stuff probably won't be here for probably another month because you know, I bought it Friday or Thursday. Yeah, I bought it Thursday or Wednesday, and I have to wait until it gets here. So it'll be another 3 or 4 weeks before that happens. Maybe sooner. Just depends on how quickly motivated the people at Beltec are. So we'll see. Hopefully they get their ass in gear and give me my shit. So, but there you go. That's what I got for y'all today, and I'll see you guys later.